this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Aries. Please keep in mind, it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, when it comes to this spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll get the key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle, we'll get some divine guidance using the Moonology deck, and then we'll get some messages from your higher self using the Work Your Light deck. When it comes to the tarot, I'll be pulling from the Intuitive and clarifying using the Waite deck. So, Aries, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 18th to the 24th of January 2021. So while I'm shuffling your cards again, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings go up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. Alright? So the card for you from the Quantum Oracle is Conflict. Yeah. So I'm getting this in one of 2 ways, okay? So take this however it resonates for you, only if it does, okay? So on one side, I'm getting inner conflict, right? Not really sure about what your sense of direction is anymore. Maybe you thought you had a very clear, mapped out path, right? Of where you wanted to take your life, what kind of aspects that you would want to be a part of that, the type of connections you want involved in that, all sorts of things, right? The whole spectrum. But now you're not so sure. Now you're feeling somewhat lost, caught in a storm perhaps. Maybe there's been some seismic changes in your life that's forced you to reevaluate where it is that you're going, okay? Now, on the other side, the second message I'm getting is that there is direct conflict between your wishes and the wishes of another. Okay, so there's someone in your sphere of reality, right? You have some kind of connection with someone. It could be a friend, a family member, a colleague, a lover. It could be just about anybody, okay? So take it however it applies, if it does. And I feel like there is a conflict of interest, i.e. you want one thing, they want another. Or even if you want the same thing, the end game is not the same, right? You want to take it in different directions. So take it however it applies for your situation, okay? All right, so let's go to the Moonology deck. Sorry if I sound a bit breathless, it's just because there was a lot of messages there and I wanted to get them out without taking too much time, because I get a sense that this reading may be a bit longer than some of the others, okay? So I don't want it to go on too long. Okay, so let's see what the divine guidance is for you. I almost said Aquarius, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius with some of you. So Aries, what is the divine guidance for you? Spirit, what is it that Aries needs to know at this time? Okay, so this card has come out a few times in this week, this week's readings, and I'm not surprised. Because you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or have it in your chart. But I feel like, regardless of which scenario is playing out for you at this time, I feel like it is bringing you down, okay? It's making you feel like maybe I'm just not cutting it. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe, I'm never gonna reach my goal. Maybe I'm not destined for great things, Maybe I should be playing it small, staying in this comfort zone. None of that is true. You are good enough. You're more than enough, okay? You have what it takes to go the distance. It's just that this is a reevaluation period for you to really take stock of where you're at, what things are not working out, why aren't they working out, because maybe you need to make certain adjustments, maybe there's bigger changes that are required, right? Or that you are being guided to your true north, and perhaps the path you are currently taking is not it, right? So it's important to be aware of that. Just because certain circumstances are playing out in your reality at this time that is making you perhaps shift gears, right? Doesn't mean that you are not you're not capable of overcoming the challenges or reaching certain goals, right? It's just that an adjustment is needed. So don't take it as, you know, a personal attack, or, you know, from the universe, or a personal attack from, you know, whoever's involved in these situations, because it's not like that. It's just a case of, you know, something here is not working and needs adjusting, okay? So let's see, let's go to the Work Your Light Oracle and see what guidance your higher self wants to give you at this time, what messages your higher self would like to relay in order to assist you with the necessary changes to help you regain a sense of clarity and direction. So what is it that the higher self wants to communicate to Aries? So you have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Okay, so this is it. I feel like this is a big part of why you've been feeling lost and like the direction you're currently taking isn't working, that certain connections that you are proactive in are not really coming together. They're not really giving you that deep soulful connection that you longed for. Whether you consciously are aware of it or not, you are. We all are on multiple levels, right? So you're feeling that, you're feeling the call, you're wanting to find your soul tribe, you're wanting to have that really abundant divine union with someone, right? If you don't feel like you currently have that. You want to have a soul mission as well. If you feel like you're lost and you're not sure what you're doing with your life, it's because you haven't really tapped into your true soul mission. So this is why you're starting to get these intuitive hits, that something's amiss, that something is off, that this current trajectory that you're on isn't actually pointing in the direction of your north node, right? So this is why you're being called to regather yourself, to come back to center and really go deep within, right? In terms of, you know, reconnecting with source so you can get that clarity, okay? Because, yeah, you're being called to do something else, something greater, you know? And it goes beyond what is self-serving. It's also something that's going to be influential in various communities, I feel, possibly for the collective as well. So you may be involved in some kind of spiritual work, but we'll see. So let's go into your tarot reading now and see what else we can, sorry about that, Aries, traffic, you know. We'll see what else we can find out for you. Because, yeah, I do get a real sense that things are shifting already for you quite dramatically, and you're just trying to keep your head above water right now and make sense of it all. Oh, sorry about that beeping. I don't even know what it's about. People are crazy on the road, I tell you. Okay. So, let's see. But yeah, you're actually, oh gosh, you're actually coming back to center though, which is good. Because I feel like for some time you've been feeling like you're kind of just drifting through life, even though you had like you had a goal or some kind of aspiration. On some level you've been feeling like you've been adrift for too long, right? There's been no real meaning or clarity to what you're doing. You were just driven by your passion, but now you're looking for something even deeper than that. So we'll see. Okay. First card out. Let me see if I can pop this up a little bit more so you can see it clearly. And yes, I am a bit pedantic when it comes to the layout of my cards, so just bear with me, Aries. Okay, that's better. All right. First card out is the Empress, okay? So this is your energy as along with Taurus, okay? So this is you in your divine feminine regardless of your gender. And I feel like the reason this is coming out is because, again, your higher self is giving you these intuitive hits. It's telling you, listen, you can't overlook this anymore. This isn't right. Something about the situation isn't right. You need to come back to center. You need to realize your true value, i.e. you're good enough, right? Because you're very abundant. You can manifest anything you want. But what you need to realize is that this isn't, the path you're currently taking isn't aligned with your true will, okay? It's what your ego tells you that you want, but it isn't aligned with your true will. So you're having to recollect, you know, maybe go into a bit of a hermit mode, not to do any like deep, you know, dark night of the soul type shadow work, but just to soul search. You know, what is it that your spirit is trying to communicate to you? What is your true north? What is your life's purpose, your soul mission? What kind of connections are going to give you that sense of being in a soul tribe, of being part of something even bigger than yourself, right? So that's why that's happening for you at this time. Next card out is Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is the thing. I feel like you have been overthinking things because it's not working. And because something isn't working in your environment, you feel like it's something wrong with you, actually. So you're internalizing it rather than seeing it for what it truly is. So now you need to take that step back in order to come out of this overthinking and regain that clarity. So it's kind of relaying more of the same message, really. But yeah, definitely wanting to overcome those negative thoughts, which is good. Next card out is the Page of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could very well be dealing with a Virgo or have it in your chart, but ultimately, Aries, what I'm getting here is that someone is giving you an offer, okay? This is what I feel like. Someone is trying to show you that there is another way, that there is something better for you out there. There is a new opportunity to find that soul level connection, to really gain a new sense of family, right? On that soulful level, right? To have an opportunity to give back to the community. It could be charity work or some kind of philanthropy work. To also be a part of this shift within the collective, to be a part of forming the new reality, okay? So you definitely have a role to play here. You just need to uncover what that is. Next card is the Lovers. So Gemini energy, right? So this is speaking of choices, you know, making a choice. What is in your best interest? What is in the highest good of all? What is going to give you that emotional, spiritual, and I guess environmental fulfillment, right? Because I feel like your environment is playing a big role at this time. I definitely get a sense that your connections is very important at this time as well. So that's why all of this is coming into view, right? Because it's time to make those necessary changes. So if you are currently in a relationship that doesn't feel like it has that emotional depth, that there's no real growth, that things are kind of just okay but not great, then it's time to reevaluate, okay, where you're at, because your soul is calling for much more. Same with friendships, same with your work, same with your home environment. All of that is coming into question at this time. So big changes are on the horizon for you, Aries. Next card out is the Chariot. That's Cancer energy. All right, forward movement. This is what I'm talking about. Coming out of your head, not taking everything so personally, and understanding, okay, I am a co-creator. I am literally manifesting my life every single day. I'm going to take charge of certain aspects that I can control, right? Some things are outside of your control. That's fine. Leave it to the universe to work out the kinks, right? But the things that you can change, right, do require you to step out of your comfort zone. It does require you to take a different approach, a different perspective as well, so that you can pick yourself up out of the rut and move swiftly forward towards your true north, right? And I feel like I do get a sense that you are going through a bit of a spiritual awakening as well, especially with that Chariot energy. That's the Chariot of Ascension. That's a highly ascendant energy. So definitely getting spiritual awakening taking place. And then lastly, the last card you have is the Five of Pentacles, more earth energy. So yeah, definitely having to leave an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things, an old life behind, right? In order to pursue the new. And it's not that you haven't been making changes. I feel like Aries, you are a sign that generally looks forward to change, that likes to try new things. You're very adventurous in that way. But I feel like this is talking about a completely new life, a completely new way of doing things. Breaking certain habits, breaking certain beliefs around materialism and abundance and interpersonal relationships as well. So you're leaving a lot behind in order to ascend, essentially. So that's very positive. I like the fact that you're taking this initiative, that you're listening to the signs, you're paying close attention to your intuition at this time. So it's very positive, actually, you know, even though the initial energy may be a bit like, you know, a bit of a burden, and you may be not particularly happy right now, you're being shifted towards what will bring you that emotional fulfillment, okay? So it's very positive. You're in a transitionary period, okay? So let's go into some quick clarifications and we'll wrap up the reading. But it's very good. I like the fact that you are taking the initiative, that you are paying attention. Even if you were ignoring the signs in the past, you're not doing that now. Because it's very much front and center, you know, it's in your face, it's unavoidable. So you're paying close attention now, which is great. Okay. So clarifying the Empress, you have the Five of Wands, so there's that conflict again, and the Four of Wands in reverse. It's interesting how you have the Four to the Five of Wands. Yeah, you're realizing that perhaps what you thought was a manifestation is not, right? That it wasn't a true manifestation. It was a stepping stone for you to learn some valuable lessons and to really get clear when it comes to what it is you truly want, what is truly aligned to your will. Because I feel like you know, your ego was telling you one thing and your soul was telling you another. So that's where the conflict came in, you know, the inner conflict. And now that's being shifted, that's being reorganized, and soon the clarity will come in, so you do come into alignment with, you know, what you really feel is your calling, as well as, you know, the connections that are of the same frequency. Clarifying the Nine of Swords in reverse, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Knight of Wands. So this is your energy along with Sagittarius and Leo. Yeah, you're done being in your head over something. You're done looking back on the past and feeling regret or remorse, right? Because you're understanding that there's something already for you in the present, right? There's some blessing unfolding in your present, something that you are very passionate about. So it's time to let go of the past, the old ways of doing things, the old approach, the old situation that's already done and dusted, and moving swiftly towards the new, right? Towards what you are truly aligned to, right? And again, whatever took place in the past, don't take it so personally. It was a necessary lesson. It was a necessary experience that is helping you to come to understand where you're truly aligned, you know, what is in alignment with your true will, your emotional fulfillment, your material abundance, and your soul purpose, right? So there's no need to fret over what already took place, especially if there was some kind of external conflict, right? Because I feel like you're overcoming that by, you know, having this sense of clarity and passion and direction that's being brought into play in this present time. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, you have the Moon, so Pisces, Cancerian energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, and you have the Nine of Swords in, the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? So air energy. And yeah, that's the thing. There's still a lot of unknowns. There's still a lot of things that seem to elude you at this time, partially because of your perception, but the clarity is coming in. I feel like this opportunity that's being extended your way, right? Whether it's someone actually reaching out to you and wanting to bring you into a new circle, or someone giving you some kind of opportunity for, you know, spiritual expansion, spiritual growth, whatever this opportunity is, right? I feel like it is going to have something mysterious about it. There is a mystery element to it, and that's because there are some things that need to unfold in divine timing. Again, this is about you taking the leap of faith into the unknown, getting out of your comfort zone. I feel like while, you know, generally you are happy to do that, when it comes to the spiritual path, there's a little bit of fear here, right? And hesitation, because it's the great unknown, right? It's not like the kind of calculated risks that you're used to taking, right? You're like completely walking in the dark, so it's a little bit intimidating for you. But I see you coming out of the Eight of Swords energy and moving towards the unknown, right? Letting your intuition guide you, and trust that, yeah, it's leading you to better things. It's leading you towards that real sense of soul connection with other people, with source, and with your mission. Clarifying the Lovers card, you have the Three of Cups. So here we go, we've got it in the upright, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so that's very interesting. So like I said, a choice has to be made here, and it's definitely involving some kind of emotional, either an emotional commitment such as a relationship, friendships, right, very close friendships, or something that is aligned to what you thought was your life's purpose, right? It can play out in all of those ways. Take it however resonates for you. But I feel like, because you remember how we had the Five of Cups, where was it? Where's the Five of Cups? Yeah, here we go. In this situation, he's looking at the cups that were lost, right? So the emotional fulfillment that he felt that he lost, and isn't looking at the two cups that are still standing, which could be, you know, him coming into alignment with his higher self, or coming into alignment with, you know, the divine feminine and masculine aspects within, coming into alignment. Or this could be a new relationship, right? Or a new connection of sorts, new friendship. In this case, the Three of Cups are up, right? So you have a choice to either accept what was done is done, and focus on the now, focus on what you currently have and make the best of it, right? This new connection. Or if it's really not aligned with, you know, your soul calling, or what you feel is not really a soul level connection, and it's just something that makes you feel good temporarily, then you need to take some time out, emotionally disconnect, and get very clear on what it is that you are seeking, right? So you have to make a choice either way, to either accept the situation for what it currently is, the relationship or the friendship as it is, and make the best of it, or separate from it. Okay, so that's the choice there. Clarifying the Chariot card, you have Justice in reverse, that's Libra energy, and you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, so this is you moving forward. This is you understanding where things are imbalanced, where things perhaps karmically are not resolved, right? A situation that has not been cleared up, and you're going full steam ahead to turn it around, right? So you may very well decide to say, if this is like, because I see a past situation is still haunting you right now, Aries, so you may feel like, I cannot be okay in myself until I deal with the situation, until I resolve this one way or another. I want victory here. I want to be able to turn this around so things feel fair, balanced again, right? So you essentially cannot rest until this situation from your past is properly resolved, okay? One way or the other. And then clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you have the Star, right? And you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this is you leaving a situation behind currently, right? That you feel isn't in alignment with your true north. The star would, like in this occasion, I feel like this is your north node, right? This is your soul mission. This is your spirit calling you, telling you this is the way forward. This is your path. And if you want to know more about the north node in terms of astrology, and do a full chart reading, I recommend you reach out to an astrologer, because they'll be able to go into real depths with it. There are quite a few good astrologers out there that can go really into detail with your chart and what your soul mission can be. So that can also be helpful to you at this time. But I feel like this is you kind of realigning to your true north, right? Understanding that, wow, yes, you may have made some turns that deviated from that path. It did teach you a great deal about where you're at spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and what is required to actually turn things around, to really bring you in true alignment, to see it for what it truly is. And I feel like, again, it does require you releasing something from the past, right? Because I do get a sense you're walking away from something, either from something from your past, right, that isn't aligned to where you're currently headed, or releasing something in your present in order to turn a past situation around. You know what this is to you, so take it however it resonates, right? Either way. So yeah, Aries, I know there was quite a few messages there. I knew your reading was going to be quite long. Like I said, just take the bits that resonate with you. It is a general reading, so not everything will apply to your specific circumstances. But I really hope that does help. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget the notification bell so you're informed when the readings go up on the channel. But for now, send you guys lots of love and support, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.